Felida is an area of Northwest Vancouver, just south of Ridgefield and north of Lakeshore. It's about 7 miles north of downtown Vancouver. The population was about 9,500 at the time of the 2020 census, and it's similar to Hawkinson in the sense that it's a census-designated place. There's no official city of Felida, so people will often say, oh, I live in Felida, but if you look up Felida, Washington, you're not going to find a zip code. You're not going to find listings in Felida. They're in Vancouver. It's just an area within Vancouver. So why is it called Felida? Well, that's a funny story. When the local post office was established just north of Vancouver Lake in 1890, the name Powley was submitted to honor a local resident, F. Powley, who had donated land for the school. The post office denied that name and suggested Polly instead. The postmaster didn't want his town to be named after a parrot and said they might as well name the post office after his cat Thomas, kind of being a little snarky there. To prove his point, he submitted his cat's name along with Tomcat and Felidae, which is Latin for big cats. Felida is the name that stuck. In this video, I'm going to go over topics like why do people like Felida? What do you do for fun in Felida? So hang around to the end to hear me talk about what real estate is like specifically in Felida. Thank you for watching. I make a new video every week on life and real estate here in Southwest Washington. If you like my videos, please take a moment to subscribe and turn the bell on for notifications. I did make a handout about Felida that goes along with this video. It has one of those Google My Maps driving tours on it, and it has a list of different places to go, things to see. So if you want that, use the link in the description to reach out to me, and I will get that sent over to you. So why do people like Felida? First of all, it's a beautiful area of Vancouver, and it also has great places to grab a cup of coffee, take a stroll, shop, or grab a bite to eat. It still feels pretty small since it's like an outlying area of Vancouver. You don't really feel like you're part of the big, busy parts of Vancouver. I hope that makes sense. It has a smaller community feel, is what I'm trying to say. Felida itself is a mature area of town, so there's not a ton of new construction. You can find homes on large lots. It's situated just north of Lake Vancouver in the Lakeshore area, which is a very classy part of town. The schools in Felida are fantastic and highly rated. Kids either go to Lakeshore Elementary School or Felida Elementary, and these elementary schools feed into Jefferson Middle School, and for the most part the area is zoned for Columbia River High School. Some homes also go to Skyview High School, and both of those schools are very well rated. Homes in Felida are usually about a 10-minute drive to the Interstate 5. Getting to the Portland Airport is going to take you about 25 or 30 minutes depending on which freeway you take. And since Felida is located just northwest of where I-5 and 205 meet, that like tip of the triangle, you have the advantage of easily being able to choose which freeway to take if you have to head down to Oregon. There are plenty of things to do outside in Felida. Obviously, Vancouver Lake is a big attraction. People love to head to the lake to walk the trails, play on the sandy beaches with their kids, kayak, stand-up paddleboard, or have a picnic. During the warmer months, it is a gorgeous place to spend time. If you're into being outside and hiking, the Salmon Creek Greenway Trail is right in your backyard. It's also, Felida itself is not far from Ridgefield's National Wildlife Refuge, which is very popular. People love to go there. And Felida Community Park is a great neighborhood park for kids. We had our kids' soccer games out there this last fall, and the fields are really well kept, and the kids love that playground. It's a really big playground, and they have a new area that they're building, which is an ADA playground, and I think it's going to also be a splash pad. I don't fully know. If you like to work out, Lakeshore Athletic Club is a popular gym that's less than 10 minutes from this area. There's also a Bar 3 gym, which is a low impact workout class, kind of like Pilates. I've tried it. It's a very good workout, very hard. For shopping restaurants, Felida has some great options. A popular restaurant / brewery is Mount Tabor Brewing. Other options include VX Vinos, which is primarily a wine bar and restaurant, but they do have ice cream also. Okay, I came down to Felida to take some updated, street footage, and VX Vinos is gone. It's now a place called Cork and Bubbles, coming soon. So, it used to be VX Vinos, and they used to have ice cream there, but it's not there anymore. So, Cork and Bubbles, here it comes. Go check it out when it's open. Ferrar's Bistro is another popular restaurant in the area. And Felida has its own Arcana store. There's one in downtown Camas, and then there's one in Felida. Very classy, gorgeous clothes and shoes. I included all these places on the handout that I made to go with this video, so make sure you use the link in the description to check that out. I forgot to talk about shopping. So there is a Fred Meyer not too far away from that Jefferson Middle School. And then also there's a cute little Felida store for easy shopping. The closest Costco is going to be the one at 205. And then the topic you've all been waiting for, real estate in Felida. So If you have a realtor setting up a search for you, Felida is located in areas 41 and 43 in Vancouver. I would use those areas and then add a sort based on the elementary or the high school to weed out any listings that are too far south, like into Hazel Dell. Average sales prices for 2022 were around $650,000. However, doing a search of the sales in Felida over the last 6 months, there are options for less than $600,000. You can get a condo or townhome for closer to that $300,000 range. Some of the condos look really nice and have amenities like nice in-ground pools. I also found single-family one levels built in the 70s on decent lot sizes for around $400,000. I think the average sales price swings above $600,000 because there are so many listings in Felida that are $1 million homes or above $1 million. One of the most popular neighborhoods in Felida is Ashley Heights, and yes, I will do a video featuring that neighborhood. Don't forget to use the link in the description below to get the handout showing you where to go for your driving tour of Felida. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I'm pretty easy to get a hold of, and my phone number and email address are in the description below.